Simple but effective. Sem Onyalo's augmented reality game challenges the player to place the ball into the targeted squares in 4D space.
Like my first sort of video was moving like an orange around the screen and having the program detect that. Technical people were like, oh yeah, that's cool because they understand what's going on in the back end. But like non-technical people were just like, yeah, so what? It's just an orange on the screen. Like, I don't get it. So I was trying to think of a way where I could showcase the technology but still make it relatable.
Sem created the system with the purpose of utilizing it for an AI search and rescue drone.
That's how the idea first came, was like a drone that could be used in like in search and rescue industry. And then so the first part of that was to get a computer program to recognize objects so that like the drone could like actually go and find it. But then it turned into a game and then people really liked it, so I kind of developed that. Because the game is mostly based on like object detection. So what happens is you train like a model to detect, then I built the game around that based on that technology. So the augmented reality part is like where you draw the box on the screen. That's like a small part of it, but the main meat of it is the AI part. And so that's the part that like I'm interested in.
The 34-year-old plans on tailoring the software for sports and fitness training purposes.
It would be training your speed and reflex. So how fast can you move the targets? How fast can you hit the targets on the screen with the ball? And you know, boxing, it's like you got jab, hook, uppercut. So if you can put targets on the screen so that they can hit those different patterns and then see how fast that they can do that. And then over time, the idea is that it could speed up their combinations.
Sem currently works as a data engineer for a consulting firm and has an engineering degree from Halton University. But his interest in science and robotics first planted its roots in his childhood.
I was a huge Star Trek fan. That's probably where a lot of it came to. So like I watched Star Trek, TNG, like a lot. Like I've seen every episode like 20 times or more. Like it's like that. I remember being as a kid, I wanted to be a scientist. And then I was introduced to computers. So then that turned into computer science. And then I learned what computer science actually was, which was just programming. I'm like, no, I want the hardware part too. So that turned into robotics.
The Ottawa native always used robotics and AI as his own personal hobby, but recently decided to be more open with his interests.
It was kind of just like me like toiling in the basement by myself and building stuff but not really gaining traction on it. So just recently I flipped to like, okay, let me like put stuff out there and see what comes of that. It's not super complicated, right? It's just like stuff that I'm playing with, but that's the thing that's like getting a lot of attention, so that's pretty surprising.
Sem even caught the attention of welcome.ai, a social network for companies specializing in the technology. He believes his software is the first of many steps that will lead him to his ultimate goal.
Because what I really want to do is like just build like robots, but robots that can actually learn on their own. Because I have ideas in my head, right? But like manifesting them is the thing that's always like been missing. So to actually see it happening, it's definitely like encouraging, and it's like a really good feeling to see like traction.
Reporting from Milton for Halton News, I'm Hayden Narine.